What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. We got some major news here going on here right now. Several different things for you guys to know about here, and some new checks to talk about here going out to millions of Americans. We got some major breaking news here. Let's jump right in here. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to click the subscribe button down below and the bell icon after you subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Remember that new videos come out here on our channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll keep you up to date here. Here we go. Okay, a judge has appointed a special master and has denied the Department of Justice access to the classified records in the Trump FBI Mar-a-Lago case. Okay, a federal judge has denied the Department of Justice motion to access the classified records stored at Mar-a-Lago and has installed a recently retired judge to serve as the special masters former President Trump requested. So this is one of the requested people that former President Donald Trump requested to be the special master. You can let me know your thoughts here on whether or not you think that former President Donald Trump should basically get to pick who should be the special master. The duo of orders from the federal district judge Eileen Cannon, who was also a Trump appointee, will ignite a DOJ appeal to the 11th Circuit and also select Judge Raymond Derriere to serve as the special master. The one candidate both the DOJ and Trump's legal team could actually agree on. The order requires Derriere to complete his review by November 30th, a slightly shorter delay than the 90-day window Trump requested, but one that punts the determination past the midterms in a rare instance of siding with the DOJ. Cannon required Trump to pay for the full cost associated with the special master. So taxpayers will not be paying for it in this case. Trump actually requested taxpayers to split the cost and the government to split the cost with this, but that request was not granted. Cannon's decision came after the DOJ asked for a partial stay of the judge's motion, arguing that they should be able to review more than 100 classified documents taken during the search, as Trump could have no possible claim to the records as either personal property or under executive privilege. Quote, the judge writes here, if the court were willing to accept the government's representations that the selected portions of the seized materials are, without exception, government property, not subject to any privileges, and did not think a special master would serve a meaningful purpose, the court would have denied plaintiff's special master request. Quote, the court does not find it appropriate to accept the government's conclusion on these important and disputed issues without further review by a neutral third party in an expedited, orderly fashion. Now, this special master, Derriere, only announced his full retirement in late August from the U.S. District Court of Eastern New York after he was working as a senior judge since 2011. He was a Reagan appointee. Okay, next up, Michigan could see a $500 tax rebate, an earned income tax credit increased to 20% as House Democrats release a 6-bill tax agenda. I got some more states coming here after this. And here's the details on this. As 32, maybe even more states are passing state stimulus checks, tax rebate checks, property tax rebate checks, and more here. Michigan could become the latest state to pass a stimulus check here as well. Michigan's House Democratic Caucus has thrown another contender in the ring for tax cut talks, this time in the form of a 6-bill package that could, among many things, issue most Michigan families a $500 tax rebate check, basically a stimulus check. So $500 could go out to most Michigan families if passed, while also more than tripling the earned income tax credit, also known as the adult tax credit that goes out to low income families, in this case, the state adult tax credit for Michiganders. Michiganders, I believe that's the correct term for Michigan residents. Dubbed the Michigan Pocketbook Plan, the gaggle of legislation, that's an interesting term there, is the latest move in a series of ongoing conversation on how to offer resident tax relief this year with a $7 billion surplus of state funds available. Wow, $7 billion surplus. That's a pretty healthy amount for a middle-sized state there. I mean, nothing compared to California's $100 billion plus, but California is a massively large population state. Quote, the plan is all in the name. This is about the pocketbooks and kitchen table economics of Michigan households. The Michigan Pocketbook Plan is 6 bills that solve huge problems for the people of our state. Quote, this is protecting workers, lifting tax burdens, and putting more dollars in the hands of hardworking Michiganders and keeping them there. If enacted, accomplish one of Gretchen Whitmer's biggest pushes this year in terms of tax cut conversations by raising the earned income tax credit from 6% to 20%. Democratic lawmakers claimed that under this legislation, working families would receive a refund of almost $3,000. Wow. Also, in the previous video, I covered that $3 billion surplus is going to be returned to Massachusetts. They have a law that was passed in, I think, 1986. It's only been enacted twice, but it will be enacted here when they have a certain amount of budget surplus. They're one of the states that has a law that says it has to be returned back to the taxpayers. So Massachusetts is going to be getting $3 billion sent back to the people. We don't know exactly how much money the checks are going to be yet, but they have confirmed that they are going to be getting a massive $3 billion sent back to their residents here. That was just confirmed here like yesterday. So I'll keep you up to date here on that. We also have the state of Nebraska. It's funny, I just seen a kind of highlight there, stopping Biden's plan. It's funny how some of these governors are just trying to, half of their agenda is just to try to stop the other party. But Governor Nebraska, I assume he's a Republican because I don't even know, but I would just assume there. Governor Ricketts' Department of Revenue highlights increased property tax relief available to Nebraskans. I have not seen much from Nebraska at all up until this point. And again, it's not like I'm neglecting any one particular state. I just cover what I see. So when I see anything about any particular state, I cover it. So here is something for Nebraska. Yeah, so it says Governor Ricketts' Department of Revenue highlights increased property tax relief available to Nebraskans. Today, Governor Pete Ricketts held a press conference to highlight the historic amount of tax relief available to Nebraskans. During his time in office, Governor Ricketts has worked with the legislature to pass $12.7 billion in total tax relief. Of this amount, over $10 billion in property tax relief. So I guess Nebraska's already got $10 billion in property tax relief. So there you go. That's a large amount. That's a large amount. As of this legislation passed in 2022, Governor Ricketts announced that Nebraska property taxpayers will be eligible for a significantly increased tax relief when they file their taxes this year. To receive the full relief they're entitled to, taxpayers must claim property tax credits when filing their Nebraska state income taxes. The state of Nebraska's financial responsibility has made record tax relief possible. For tax year 2022, the property tax credit on taxes paid to public schools will grow from 25% to 30%. Nebraska property taxpayers will also be eligible for a new 30% rebate on property taxes paid to community colleges. This relief is especially significant as families deal with historic high inflation. I encourage Nebraskans to make sure they claim all the tax credits they're eligible to receive. According to the calculations from the Nebraska Department of Revenue, a taxpayer in Lincoln with a home valued at $250,000 will receive combined property tax relief of $1,137 from the state in tax year 2022. So that's basically almost an extra $1,200 stimulus check, right? So really, when you look at a lot of these different states, this money is adding up. I mean, these are basically state stimulus checks that these states don't. I mean, some of these they don't have to be doing this, but a lot of these states are. Well, some of these states have to, right? Because some of these states are mandated by law. But it's really a good thing to be seeing all these. It's like 32 plus states now that are giving money back in different ways. In this case, property tax relief. Um, I think they had some other things in there, but each state's doing it a little bit differently. Some are doing basically just checks, whether it's a stimulus check, tax rebate check, which is kind of the same thing. Some are doing additional SNAP benefits. A lot of different things here. So you really kind of, some are reducing taxes. Some are really doing a lot of different things. In fact, let's do an update on that. Here is the update for SNAP benefits, the extra SNAP bonus money that states are sending out here for September. This is literally pandemic stimulus money. It's because of the pandemic. And states choose whether or not they want to fund extra money here for each month. Okay, so you can see here, this is for September 2022. Here's the current amount of states right now that are sending out extra money. I think it's up to $95 extra per month per family. Here's the states right now that are sending out money: Alabama, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, DC, District of Columbia, Guam, U.S. territory, Hawaii, Illinois, Kansas, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Jersey, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Vermont, Virginia, Utah, Washington, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. I'll move this down here in case I'm in the corner here. Those are all the states so far for September. There could still be more because September's only halfway through. Sometimes it takes these states kind of a while to do their paperwork and stuff like that. If we look at August, you can see here there was a little bit more in August. So there could still be some states coming through in the pipes. So like, for example, the U.S. Virgin Islands was in there and Texas was in there. So that, these states could be coming through here for September. So there is more states that could be coming here. In fact, when I just looked this up here, Governor Greg Abbott has announced the extension of emergency SNAP benefits for September 2022. I know that Texas is one of the big four states population-wise. This costs $345 million basically, and it helps out 1.6 million Texas households. Quote, SNAP food benefits play an important role in helping ensure every Texan leads a healthy life. And all SNAP households will receive a minimum of $95 in emergency allotments. So Texas is confirmed for, you can see that this is right from the Texas governor webpage, for emergency SNAP benefits for September 2022. They're just not on the government webpage yet. But so there's an update for that. There could be other states added on here too as well here coming forward. And remember that the massive SNAP conference is coming out. I think it's September 28th. I'll keep you up to date here on that. That's for over 40 million people on food stamps, food SNAP program. So we're hoping we're that's probably the best term to use. We're hoping that there will be a raise to food SNAP program for that here. Over 40 million Americans. Maybe they'll make it the eligibility better. Maybe they'll do it for the WIC program as well. We'll have to see what comes of that. Yeah, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but that's what we're hoping for, right? So, the student loan forgiveness was a good thing as well. That's still kind of being enacted. They're saying that the paperwork's going to come out here in October. Neither of these programs would benefit me, but that's just kind of that's what I'm hoping here for all of our fellow Americans, that we keep continuing to see more and more programs like this. Really, a stimulus check is really a program as well. Not everybody benefits from the stimulus check programs either. Okay, it's like I think it's 180 million Americans or something like that gets the stimulus checks. It's not everybody. There's 330 million Americans in the United States. So not all these different programs. I get it that not everybody gets help, but that's just kind of I don't know. It's just kind of how the way things work. So we just kind of gotta hope that more and more states continue to pass programs, that more and more federal programs come out, and I don't know. I'm happy when I continue to see large groups of people, millions of people, get help. And you got to think right now that 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck or in debt, and with 40-year high inflation, really a lot of people right now need help. So I'm just very thankful when I see things like 43 million Americans getting help from student loan forgiveness. Hopefully, we see another 40 some million Americans get help with SNAP and food stamps. A raise there, hopefully coming this month, and 32 different states passing out state stimulus checks and property tax rebate checks, which is basically the same thing. They're giving you money, they're giving you a check. Lowering taxes, which is kind of the same thing. They're taking less money from you or something like that. So I'll keep you up to date here on all these different things: rent assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance, all these different things here going on here in our country. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to click the subscribe button down below. If you haven't yet, it's completely free to do so. It makes it so you won't miss out on our new videos that I'll keep you up to date on. So click the subscribe button down below and then the bell icon that appears after you subscribe so you get notifications when we go live here with new videos. Remember the times new videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in at those times. I have videos every day at those times. If you just tune in on YouTube and just type in "It's Jimmy," or if you get the notifications, that's probably the easiest way to see the new videos. In fact, you can see some checks that are going out on September 19th to millions of Americans here. And here is my latest video on Social Security raises of $2,400 here in this video. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.